Hi everyone, it has officially been 2 months since I lived in the Netherlands. As you can tell, I cut my hair and it's really short. It's a look, but I'm gonna hopefully grow it back and then try a new style for 2024. But yeah, let's talk about my 2 months in the Netherlands. So first of all, I can't believe it's already been 2 months. It actually feels quite longer. Like I feel like I've been here for 3+ months rather than just only 2 months. Like I've done a lot. I've been accustomed to a few things already. Like I'm used to my weekly grocery shopping, my routine of going to the gym almost every day. I go to the gym around 5 to 6 times a week or around an hour, and that's like so used to it, my schedule, which is very funny because before I left, when I was living in America, like I never went to the gym really, besides like going to the gym at my job place, which was only around like 3 times a week. It depends on when I go to the office or not. But now I go almost every day, so that's a big difference. And here's the thing about the gym culture, which I also realize like a lot of people, you watch a lot of the gym influencers or gym content creators, and that like the first time you go, it's actually quite intimidating because everyone looks like huge, and then I look in like a twink. So, but now I'm much more comfortable. I really don't care what people do. I just come in, do my routine, and I leave. So I was surprised I was able to build a routine in like 2 months. So yeah. So what do I notice and what did I learn? Well, first of all, the great news is my immigration stuff is basically all done on my part. So now I just have to wait in 1 month from now. So I think my next reflection video, I will tell you if I get my visa. So that's exciting. Um, and I think from in that 1 month, a lot of things are gonna change. It's gonna be a new year's. I have new goals, work-life balance, making new friends, new journeys, new adventures. But until now, like right now, it's just building that routine, building that schedule. So yeah. So a lot of people ask me, do I miss home already? So first of all, I do. Well, I am starting to miss my family and friends. So I think the past week I try to catch up with a friend of mine, at least once. And throughout the week, I still reach out to my family through text. I sometimes can't. I haven't called them yet, but I'll call them eventually. Like Christmas is around the corner, so I'm definitely gonna check in on them and all that jazz. Um, yeah. So this month, now that it's building in that routine and schedule, I was able to call a lot of my friends and family and check in on them and all that jazz. So it's really nice to hear their voice. And yeah, but I have not really still ventured out to make my own friends yet. But eventually, I'll get there. Just not right now. Um, Something I noticed about what I really enjoy about living in the Netherlands is the convenience to travel to different countries. Well, the US itself is already huge. Like going from California to Boston is like a day or like a long 6 hour flight. Here is a lot of countries and they're all like right next to each other and they're pretty small and convenient to travel through like the international trains. So you'll see eventually my Austria trip where I went with my friends. I'm sure you watched my shorts a little bit. You could see that it was a spontaneous trip, but I was able to do that because I live in the Netherlands. It was not too much planning needed to be in a different country, really. So it was pretty nice. It was pretty fun, but I have a lot to say about Vienna and that experience, but that will be a whole different video. Yeah. Something I've noticed this 1 month here is celebrating a lot of the events and traditions and holidays. not with my family and also not with my friends, and just really with my partner. It's been a month, and here they don't really have Thanksgiving, so we had to celebrate Thanksgiving in our some form of some way. I think I made like hot pot or like a noodle soup, and then we just chill together. And then starting next week, it's gonna be Christmas, and it's gonna be my first Christmas in my entire life away from my family. So, but I'm gonna be with my boyfriend's family side, so with the in-laws basically. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. You know, I'm still surrounded by family, surrounded by love. So that's all that matters. Is just, you know, it's just not with my family. So yeah, it's interesting. Something I've enjoyed, I'm pretty sure I talked about in the first month, is the enjoyment of independence. Um, Being able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, whatever time. You know, I could be up all the way to like 2, I could fall asleep on the sofa, and then, yeah, I can go in and out without someone hounding you down, I guess, when I lived with my family. So, the independence, but when it comes with independence, come with the cost of adulting, right? So when you're an adult, a lot of people say you got to pay the bills, you know, and everything else, and it does get expensive. But here's the thing: I think a lot of people don't recognize, like, being independent for me gave me ability to grow, to film, you know, like when I'm surrounded by, I was just guess the comfort of home, comfort of family, comfort of parents. You're not in a rush to be an adult, and you're not really in a rush to learn new things and stuff like that. Another thing I do want to talk about is you get to learn a lot about yourself, right? So one thing I've learned is I love cooking. Like every day I would love to cook, maybe because I have free time right now, but I really enjoy making cuisines and trying out new things, seeing what works and doesn't work, like what my boyfriend likes and what he doesn't like, and also what I've learning how to do stuff. Like I just learned how to like gut squids and also fish and descaling fish and just all that, and learning how to. It's actually fun to me. Like it's surprisingly fun to cook, and I think who knew that was my thing. I love to cook. I think it's fun to cook. I think it's therapeutic to cook as well. Like you can catch up with your podcast and just random YouTuber videos and content while cooking. Even though the kitchen is pretty small, like I think my future dream house, the kitchen would be much bigger. But we're in the Netherlands and everything's a little bit more smaller or compact. How do I like to say that? Lastly, I want to talk about the idea of home. Like, usually I'm so used to saying, oh, I'm from Boston, I'm from America, like, that is my home, like, I am an American citizen. But it's interesting now that I'm used to call this place my own home. Like, when we went to Vienna, a lot of people, of course, you know, we were going out to eat at a restaurant. A lot of people asked us where we're from, and I was very comfortable saying like we're from the Netherlands, rather than I'm from States or States of America, which is pretty interesting because I'm surprised to call this home in only 2 months. But yeah, like I feel home. Like I do miss home. Like when we were in Vienna, much longer than we were expected. I was like, I'm so excited to be in my own bed. I'm excited to go home. So yeah, it's great. So yeah, I guess that's my 2 month reflection. It's not really long because it was just building routine, building schedules, um, continuing the relationships I have, and building a schedule with that too. So not a lot of new things, not a lot of like big excitement announcements, but I even think just building habits, building the city pace, the quote unquote slow life is honestly still fine. So yeah, I think the next time I'll see y'all, it will be a brand new year, 2024. So there's gonna be a lot of things. I'm gonna definitely talk about the New Year resolution, life updates, citizenship, where I'm gonna travel, work-life balance, other stuff, and I've been planning a lot of stuff. So I'm very excited for y'all to see. With that in mind, happy holidays. Enjoy from working, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit. So I'll see you next year actually. So bye everyone.